Earthsigns, hi, it's a good friend Ollie, and I'm back for another reading. So let's see what's coming in for you guys. Hi Earth Signs, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for commenting, subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for 324 subscribers. I really do appreciate it, so thank you. Before we started, I would like to announce my website. So if you would like to book a reading with me, you can click the link in the description, or you can click the link in the bio. But nonetheless, let's get started. Today's reading is, what does your person want to do to you? What is their late night thoughts about you, and how do they truly feel about you? Okay, Earth Signs, yesterday's reading, it was the TikTok's Earth Signs reading, and that one was really messy. It had third party written all over it, so I don't know who is going to come out in your reading. We'll see if it's the mistress, the Queen of Cups, or the wife, the Queen of Wands. Okay, for a lot of you guys, Earth Signs, you're not dealing in third parties, but that reading came out third party very prominent throughout all of it. Okay, so all right. Let's start with your person's channel song. Okay, hopefully just one card comes out and I don't pick up any third party. We have Strange by Celeste. Interesting, the Queen of Wands yesterday for the Earth Signs TikTok reading had a song with Celeste in it, which was Unseen, featuring Celeste. So today's song for your person, Earth Sign, is Strange. Let's see what is your channel song for your person. Okay, Lonely Day by System of a Down. So you're feeling quite lonely without them, so this could definitely be the wife. Okay, let's start reading this. Strange by Celeste. Say, isn't it strange? Say, isn't it strange? I'm still me, you're still you in the same place. Isn't it strange how people can change from strangers to friends, friends into lovers, and strangers again? Back to this room, back to our roots. What do we lose? What do we lose? If I could, I'll pull your strings for one more dance, but I can't. Say, isn't it strange? Oh my God, how sad. So let's read yours. Lonely Day by System of a Down. Such a lonely day, and it's mine, the most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely should be banned. It's a day that I can't stand. The most loneliest day of my life, the most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day shouldn't exist. It's a day that I'll never miss. Such a lonely day, and it's mine, the most loneliest day of my life. And if you go, I want to go with you. And if you die, I want to die with you. Take your hand and walk away. The most loneliest day of my life, the most loneliest day of my life, the most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. It's a day I'm glad I survived. Oh my goodness. So maybe you're trying to survive being without this person. You could have lost this person, and we saw in the TikTok reading that it was most likely impulsively by involving another person in the situation. So your person, with their channel song being Strange, so this is how they feel about you. They're wondering, like, you know, isn't it strange that we're in two different places? We're not together anymore. They're saying that they're still them. So, Earth Signs, this could be you. That could have sabotaged the connection. Okay, take what resonates. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome here. Flip the roles however you need to. Maybe it was you that sabotaged the connection with Earth Signs, okay? They're acknowledging that you're still in the same place. So while they've been healing and evolving, you have been staying stagnant. And they're wondering how strange is that, because this could have been a long-term commitment where you guys could have been together for quite a while. And they're recognizing that they're still themselves while you're still yourself, but in a stagnated state in the same place. So they're saying how people can change from strangers to friends, friends into lovers, and strangers again. So you guys could have started off with a very strong commitment, very strong friendship. Then you guys could have got into a relationship, and now you guys are back to being strangers again. So no longer even foe, or at least that's how it feels like. And it says back to this room. So this person could spend a lot of time in this room, going back to the roots, which is the routine that they had before they met you. They're wondering, what do we lose? So what do we lose? What do we lose? They say it twice. If I could, I'll pull your strings for one more dance, but I can't. They're basically saying that they cannot fix the situation as long as they already have. They already put everything into it. They suggested things, maybe therapy. You know, they try to work on communication skills a lot more for you, or suggest that you do, and nothing has came about. They would like to have one last go with you, but they're saying they can't. So it's really up to you. It was up to you this whole time. So the ball was really on your court. Say, isn't it strange? So they're just saying that it's just strange that you guys are not really involved with one another anymore. So they're feeling quite misplaced, and you're feeling quite the same too. You guys are mirroring one another, so you guys could be twin flames or some type of soulmate connection. You're feeling very isolated without this person. You're accepting that this isolation, it is yours and yours alone. The only one that can bear this sadness or this melancholy feeling. You're acknowledging that it's such a lonely day. It's a day that you can't stand, the most loneliest day of my life. You're really lonely right now. So you could have definitely, earth sign TikTok reading that I did yesterday, if you would like, there's a lot of messages there for you. So you might want to check it out. In that reading, there was the third party, the mistress, the Queen of Cups. How you could have abandoned this person. You really wanted to commit to this person. You wanted to give your all to this person. But the only problem is that you were still attached to this Queen of Wands. Whether you guys still were together or living together, there was some type of infidelity here. And because the Queen of Wands noticed that your behavior was very strange, someone here's behavior was being very strange, somebody else noticed it, they decided to detach from the person. Where was the point? Now I know why things has never worked. You were never going to choose me. You were always going to put me in a third party. You were always going to have me compete for your love. That's not true love. Somebody acknowledged that and they detached, right? They could have detached from you, or you detached from this person. Put yourself where you fit. Somebody definitely walked away here. Somebody needed to heal, to learn their worth. And in that channel song, in that reading, Unseen came out for the Queen of Wands, which is the wife, right? Your significant other. They felt unseen the whole time. Which, with their channel song being Strange by Celeste, and the last one being Unseen featuring Celeste, there's so much just, this is how I can tell this is Queen of Wands. But yeah, you cut off the third party, and now I'm seeing it here. Now your channel song for this reading is Lonely Day by System of a Down, which means that you're no longer attached to this Queen of Cups. This is why I mentioned all of that, sorry. But it also says here in the lyrics, it's a day that I'll never miss. So you'll definitely learn this lesson for the rest of your life. You're never going to do this again. You really want to go with this person wherever they go, but you know that wherever they're going, you cannot go because of your choices and the decision that you decided to make. You want to go with this person, and you're saying that if they die, you want to die with them as well. You would definitely want to walk away from the situation, not without being held accountable, but with given another chance, with accountability intact. You definitely want to be a different person. You want to change for this person. I feel like you put this person so much through the ringer that, you know, you're manifesting this. You're finally seeing the wrongs in your ways. Or somebody here feels like they're seeing the wrong in their ways. But it's a little too late because this person is already checked out. They're tired. I can see the exhaustion. You feel like in the end you will survive the situation, because the last part is, it's a day I'm glad I survived. So you're acknowledging this. This is just a life lesson for you. Okay, so take what resonates, Earth sign. Let's start with your 4-card pull. Let's really see what's going on between you and your person, because we are seeing that you and your person are at odds at this time. And it could be because of retrograde, or yeah, it could be because of retrograde, because a lot of revelations is happening during retrograde. Let's start with your 4-card. Ooh, you could be a Capricorn. Okay, Earth sign, you don't have to be. We have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the overall energy and the King of Swords. So you feel somebody here is in their ego a little bit, or they're guarding themselves a little bit. They feel like they're on top of the world. Not exactly, because you're not sitting at the 10 of Cups, but you're acknowledging that, oh, I still have cups, you know. I have 9 cups. So I didn't lose everything. So this is giving like I could just easily go back to the Queen of Cups. And we talked about in depth confirmation how the Queen of Cups is somebody that could be younger or immature. Low self-esteem. You guys mirror each other in many ways, okay? There could have been a trauma bond attached to one another. So in the most toxic way, the karmic low vibrational third party is usually the person that is going to enable your bad behavior, while the divine feminine is the one that's going to hold you accountable and want you to change for the better. We have the Devil, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. I'm seeing a masculine man down at their wits' end, arrepintiendo, just down to their knees. Just down on their luck. I'm just seeing somebody here they're really realizing what they have done and what they have lost because of their lustful, selfish, obsessive, possessive ways. This is somebody that was driven by lust, complete lust. This Queen of Wands was trying to protect someone here. Earth signs, this could have been you that was trying to protect someone else. Or this person could have been protecting you, telling you what would happen if you go along this dark path. And this is someone that is realizing that they did not heed the warning. And now they're sitting here, fucked around and find out. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. The Judgment, yeah. Somebody here is being judged for what they put somebody else through. Other people through, because the third party, you wasted their time too. You know that you were only playing with them because you wanted your ego, somebody's ego here. They did not want to listen to this Queen of Wands who was only trying to protect them. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Judgment and the Four of Wands. Your divine union, your divine contract has been forfeited because you gave it up. You sacrificed it for lust. Clarify the Four of Wands. That is really sad. Yeah, you would like nothing more but to communicate to this person, this Queen of Wands, and tell them that you would like a marriage now. Now you want a marriage. But before you didn't. When this person was ready and giving you their all, you were wasting their time willingly while putting them in a third party. And now that this person found out and you never had any intentions of telling them, they're never going to do this again with you, and you realize what you've lost. Somebody here, okay? Clarify the Four of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, this energy is so heavy, Earth signs. You're slowly moving forward, and we got that for your channel song, which is Lonely Day by System of a Down. The last part is a day that I'm glad I survived. So you're going to get through this. But this is a big learning lesson for you to never play mind games like this again. Or just never manipulate situations or move with pride. Okay, we have 111 on the clock right now. So this could resonate with you a lot. We have the Strength card and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're trying to have the strength to continue being single, to finally heal, to take it seriously. You're finally understanding that all of this was just for your growth. But if you could have it any other way, you would rather be with the Queen of Wands, but that bridge has been crossed. So you're learning to cope or live with being without this person. You're trying to find the meaning of life without this person, because you spend so much time without them anyway. If you were going behind their back, choosing a third party over them. So much pride here, so much ego, especially with this Devil card, man. So you could be a Capricorn, you don't have to be Earth signs. Let's clarify that Knight of Wands, that in and out energy. Yeah, King of Pentacles. You really thought you were the shit, just slinging dick out here or just doing whatever the fuck you were doing. Entertaining other third parties. Clarify the King of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. You're realizing that your lust left you outside of the cold. You could be financially stable, okay, earth signs, but in the end, you're not stable when it comes to your love life or what you truly wanted in a love commitment type of situation. But because of the greed and the lust that you had, it has driven it away, unfortunately. Somebody here, okay? Clarify the devil, the king of wands, yeah. That stuck up energy, that prideful energy. So much pride. I don't know. Clarify the king of wands. We have the world. So because of your ego, the cycle has ended with this queen of wands. You no longer have access to this person. And we also talked about in the earth signs TikTok reading that the same thing happened there, where the queen of cups, you guys could have, this could have been your coworker or somebody you were having an affair with. This person could have been in on it to attack this queen of wands, you and them together. But it looks like every time you get with somebody behind the scenes, behind somebody's back, it's not going to end up the way that you anticipate. A lot of the times they would realize, like, wow, if they would do that to them, then they would do that to me, you know. You lose them how you get them type of situation. I feel like this person kind of knew their role and their place. But either way, I feel like your heart still chose this person. This person was a better fit for them. Either they were naive, immature, or insecure in some type of way. This person allowed you to be the worst version of yourself. They enabled you. This queen of wands wouldn't allow you to get away with a lot of things. And this is why this hatred for her developed in such an envious way. I feel like someone here is realizing the lesson that they are learning. Still prideful, but have to learn the lesson nonetheless. Clarify the world. The hermit. Yeah, somebody is forced to be isolated now because we talked about in that reading how you lost both parties because the queen of wands and the queen of cups could have been learning their worth. So this queen of cups, they were probably tired of you ghosting them and going back to them. You know, I even said that someone here will purposely start fights with the queen of wands just so they can go back to the queen of cups, or to cheat, or, you know, indulge again with the sexual energy. This could have been a co-worker because the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles came out for Queen of Cups section yesterday that I did for the TikTok earth sign reading. You might really want to watch it because there's so much details there, and it's coming out in this reading as well. But the earth signs, you or somebody else picked this Queen of Cups over this Queen of Wands, and there was over investments. So 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, you were over giving or supporting, or, you know, this could have been a circumstantial thing where you guys could have a family in secret with this person. And this Queen of Wands could have found out something and she decided to remove herself. And you didn't want this Queen of Cups. The reason why you did all this is because you wanted to get back at the Queen of Wands for trying to put you in your place. But she was not trying to put you in your place. She was simply just explaining the things that she did not like that you did. And because of this pride that you have, it just, you lost yourself. Somebody here lost themselves. Clearly. You know, with that sexual Knight of Wands energy. So now you lost your contract with your divine feminine because you chose a karmic over them. Somebody here. So put yourself where you fit, okay? But that is literally your tarot spread for today, okay, earth signs? But I just wanted to explain that because there's so much heartache, or not heartache, but disappointment, really. There's a lot of disappointment here because somebody made a foolish, impulsive decision, okay? So earth signs, that is your tarot spread reading. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can click the link in the description, or you can click the link in the bio. Nonetheless, let's get started with your 18+ reading. This is what you're here for, but unfortunately there's a lot of sadness attached to this, so we'll see what comes out. Maybe you would like another opportunity with this person. You would like an opportunity with this person, but I am seeing that this person is completely checked out, okay? I'm going to send you some money. I want you to wear something sexy tonight. So maybe you really want to make it up to your person by, you know, having them look very beautiful, very sexy. Maybe you really want to make it up to this person. You feel like you make this person feel like they weren't worthy of you, or they weren't good enough, or you make them feel unattractive by you choosing or constantly choosing third parties over them. So maybe this is how you want to make it up. You provoked me. Yep, you provoked me. So now you have to suck my... Yup, you provoked me. So now you have to suck my cock or my clit. Okay? So somebody here wants to get really nasty. They want somebody to look really sexy tonight. They're going to provide, you know, the funds for them to look really nice. And somebody here wants some oral. Okay, so somebody here wants to get freaky. I feel like you probably want to make it up to this person. You want them to look very sexy. If you were to have a chance, obviously, with this person, but you never know. And you would like to give them service. So wow. Possibly suck my fat cock. So you would want them to also give you oral as well. Ooh, y'all are nasty. Maybe this person likes to do this as well. Next month, I would like to take you out on a date, and after, give you your next surprise. So wow, you really want to make it up to this person. You want to buy them a nice dress so they can look nice, take them out on a date, really spoil them. Maybe when it comes to how you emotionally express yourself, earth signs, is not quite there. Maybe you would like to, by being more sexually expressive or more sexually emotional in the bedroom. Maybe you have a routine and you kind of stick to that. Maybe this person is tired of that. Maybe this person is tired of that and they want something a little bit more like free-spirited or spontaneous. Okay, let's keep going. So if you were to have another chance with this person, because I am sensitive, this is somebody from, and when I spin the wheel also, we got present. So this is somebody whom you're dealing with now. Either this is the Queen of Cups that you chose over this Queen of Wands, or you wanted to go back to the past, which is this Queen of Wands. Take what resonates. But I feel like none of these ladies want anything to do with you because you put them in a third party, and both of them started to learn their worth, especially around this time. I feel like we're having a Mercury retrograde in Cancer. We had one in Capricorn. So, you know, when retrograde comes around, there's a lot of things being exposed, a lot of hidden things being exposed, technology issues, miscommunication, people coming back from the past, a lot of stuff like that. Okay, nonsensical things that most people would not understand. We have indeed, let me finger you so I can suck your cum off my fingers. Earth signs, you really want to please your person. So if you're a masculine earth sign, you really want to give your person some head. You want them to feel good. You want them to look good. You want to make up all the times where you didn't put any effort into the situation. I feel if we were intimate for the first time, I'd cry. So you really want to be emotionally vulnerable with this person in the bedroom. Maybe for so long things were always so rough or so sexual, but you really want to be sensual with this person and show them the vulnerable side to you that you've never shown them before. Maybe you're not used to being vulnerable. We have year. Let's get married in a year. Have some babies. I love you. Let me come inside. Ooh, so earth signs, it looks like you're really... Someone here, either this is your person, how they feel about you, take what resonates. They're probably wanting to spoil you. If you're a feminine earth sign, take what resonates. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome here. Maybe you're wanting to spoil feminine earth signs or just earth signs in general. Maybe you're wanting to buy them a nice dress or a nice outfit so you can spoil them. Maybe you're wanting to, you know, please them. Maybe you feel like you would cry the first time if you were intimate with them. It depends. This feels more like a past relationship, but we're talking more of present. Maybe you could have just met this person, but for a lot of you guys, you have known this person for quite a while. So take what resonates, okay? But someone here is wanting to get married and they want to please you. Somebody here wants to get pleased, or someone here is wanting to do the pleasing to make it up to somebody. This is somebody that is regretting their actions and they're wanting to make it right with somebody. They definitely want to get married and have children. They see the long run with you, earth signs, or you see the long run with somebody else. Oh, we have two more. Right, I miss you, so can I come over and fill your guts up already? Ooh, earth signs. You want to fill this person up. You feel like if this person gave you the chance to come back, you're gonna do everything right this time, and you're definitely wanting to do it right the right way, which is definitely be married, be emotionally intimate or open if they were open to it, if they were up to it, and you would definitely want to do everything right. You really want to get this person pregnant. You want them to have your child. You want them to have your seed, okay? I want to make out with you on my lap. Let me suck your tits while I I can't, bro. I want to make out with you on my lap. Let me suck your tits while you ride my cock. Come on it, soul. They really want to be explicit with you, earth signs. Either you want to be explicit with your person or your person really wants to be explicit with you. But I feel like it's in a very romantic sense where somebody here is acknowledging their wrongs and they really want to do the utmost to prove to you, or you want to prove to this person that you're a best fit for them. And if you just give them another chance, you'll see. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. But somebody really wants to have some action. Somebody wants somebody to sit on their lap, to ride their cock, and to come on it. Okay? While they suck their tits. That's it. You guys are nasty. Takes time. I know it'll take time, but I'll promise to go slow for you. So earth signs, if you chose the mistress, maybe you've never actually been intimate with this person, but in your TikTok earth sign reading, it looks like you have. Maybe it was some type of lust where you wanted to commit to this person, but it has not happened yet because the Queen of Wands caught you before you could. But if you're wanting to still go back to this Queen of Cups, if this is not the Queen of Wands whom you're speaking about, you would definitely want to go slow with this person if it's their first time, or if it's your first time between you and this Queen of Cups, if you've never been intimate with them before. If it's this Queen of Wands, maybe you've always been used to not being romantic or just having a routine where you just do it just the way that you've always done it. Maybe you're wanting to change that to prove to them that you have changed, or you're considering their feelings, okay? So take what resonates. Let's have one more for you, earth signs, okay? It's getting a little freaky here. 3 months. I want to eat you out till you come. For 3 months? Earth signs, you really want to make it up to this person for sure. Oh my goodness. So you do. At the bottom of the deck, we have good luck. Good luck trying to fuck me tonight. You have upset me. I'm teasing. So maybe you want to have a little bit of fun with this person. If this is the Queen of Wands or whomever you're interested in this time, or since you definitely want to have some fun with this person. You'd want to be more vulnerable emotionally, physically, spiritually. You want to be in a place where you feel a lot more comfortable playing little games with them, okay? So yeah, maybe you want to like act like you're not going to be intimate with them, but then, you know, obviously bend them over and do what you have to do, right? All right, earth sign, that has been your 18 plus reading. What does your person want to do to you? If you liked the reading and you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for 324 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. I am so grateful, and we're really moving on up, so thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe on this video. I'll be very grateful. If you would like to book a reading with me, just click the link in the description or the bio. If this is where we part ways, I love you so much, earth signs. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all those good things for me. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.